and you just gotta love it. Who is your winner of the draft?
So my actually winner of the draft is this is going to be a little biased, I think, but I mean, like, if you're talking about filling in team needs and making the picks that the team like needs, and I'm going to go with the Timberwolves here. I think obviously we needed a big name player. We need that third star, and I think Anthony Edwards fits directly into our lineup. He's going to either play the 2 or the 3 right away, and he's going to give us about 18 to 21 points his rookie season, and I think that's exactly what we need. I think the Ricky Rubio trade helped us immensely as well. He's going to be a great 6-man, a good leader. He's going to be nice and vocal. He's going to come in, make plays right away, make great passes. Just make Anthony Edwards that much better. And the next guy, Jaden McDaniels, I think he very well could possibly be the steal of the draft at 28. He was a projected top 5 pick before the college season, and he got overshadowed a little bit at Washington by some other players. But, he's a project player. I say give him a couple years, and he could be possibly one of the best players in this draft. So I think it was a really good draft by this Timberwolves team. They also signed Malik Beasley on a 4-year, $60 million contract. We'll talk about that in the next segment. But this team's definitely trending in the right direction, and they filled holes they needed in this draft. So I would give them an A.
Yeah, I obviously we're both biased, but I was very happy with the draft. And I think I've been reading a lot of draft reports, draft grades. A lot of analysts, their problem with the Timberwolves is that they didn't take any risks. Like they didn't take that LaMelo Ball risk. Yeah. And for me, I just what's wrong with that? Why do you have to take a risk? Why do you have to take the flashy, risky player? Why can't you just take the safe bet and the bet that actually is going to work with your team? What's wrong with that? Why is that a bad draft if you didn't take any risks? Shouldn't you the safe
pick? Yeah. I mean, LaMelo Ball could very well be a great player for the Charlotte Hornets. I hope he does. I hope he proves a lot of people wrong, and I hope he becomes the face of their franchise. But obviously me and Peyton wanted him, but I think looking back at it, that's a big risk. If he doesn't work out with D'Lo maybe gets mad, leaves. Cat's already not in the best place mentally. Maybe he leaves. You could blow up that team with maybe drafting him.
Seriously, I just don't see anything wrong with taking the safe pick. And you know what? Fine. If they were mad that we didn't take any risk, go to that 28th pick. We took McDaniels, and that is a risk. There you go. There's that risk.
Yeah, I think it's one of the safer risks in the draft too. I think he's probably gonna develop his body a little bit, get on the NBA food program, and I have a ton of hope in him.
I mean, if I'm gonna be honest though, I have been playing as the Timberwolves in 2K21, and I started McDaniels, and
he's kind of a beast in 2K.
No, dude, he wasn't.
So?
No, he wasn't what I was expecting. But obviously, the 2K they messed him up, dude. He's got orange hair in it.
Yeah, he does. He has brown hair for some reason when his hair is just black.
But they did him dirty, dude. They did him dirty. But
yeah, hopefully they'll fix that once he becomes a little bit better.
For sure. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the Timberwolves draft, and I'm so excited for this year, man. When is our first game?
Well, I know the NBA starts on the 22nd, so I don't know if every team has a game on that day, but we'll have a game before sometime between the 22nd and Christmas on the 25th. So about a month out. That's awesome. I'm really pumped for this season.
Yeah, isn't it? It's going to be such a weird season too. No summer league, no preseason. Think about these rookies coming in, and that's also another thing. These guys are going to have such high expectations, but people just got to relax.
Man, they're normal. They're going to make mistakes their rookie year, and this is going to be really hard because they're going to have no time to prepare like a normal rookie. So
yeah, and also they haven't played college basketball. Usually they're coming right off a college basketball season. Then they have summer league. They haven't played college basketball in almost a year.
Yeah.
It's been a year since LaMelo last played competitive basketball. And also with this whole COVID thing, it's been hard to get 5-on-5 runs everywhere. So these guys are going to be rusty. Everyone's going to be rusty. Even the Timberwolves. It's been a long time since the Timberwolves have even played.
Yeah, and I think those bubble teams are obviously going to have an advantage in one way in playing in games just a month ago. But I think also it's going to be kind of a disadvantage because they're going to be fatigued a little bit. So I think it works out both ways. It goes both ways. Every team's going to have its disadvantages of this COVID season. But I think as a fan, I don't know. I think there's like a slight beauty in them being a little rusty and trying to work their way into this season that, I mean, there was a chance it wasn't even going to happen. So it's just awesome to see that. It's going to be awesome to see this journey through the season, because it's going to be a season to remember.
For sure. I'm very excited, and now I'm very invested in it now, especially after doing all this research and following the draft so heavily. I'm very excited, and I'm definitely going to be following it. So for me, my number one win